Hey guys, welcome to my first video in my three-part video series on the sitting epidemic. Today we're going to be talking about how to avoid death by desk. So studies show that prolonged sitting can actually be a major cause in early death. One study in particular tracked nearly 8,000 adults over the age of 45 and found that as prolonged sitting goes up throughout the day, so does early death. In fact, they found that those who sit down for more than 90 minutes at a time without standing up actually have a 2 times greater risk of early death than those who break up their periods of sitting. The study also found that the risk of death goes up as sedentary time goes up. And what's terrible about this is, as age goes up, so does the amount of sedentary time we have. So how did they do this? They studied nearly 8,000 adults, like I said, 7,985 to be exact, adults over the age of 45 years old. So how exactly did they conduct this study? They attached a hip accelerometer to nearly 8,000 adults, like I said, 7,985 to be exact, over the age of 45. And they tracked their periods of sedentary time versus their periods of active time. Think of a Fitbit, except attached onto your hip to accurately measure every time you're taking a step. They found that out of the 16 hours on average that these adults were up, 12.3 hours on average were spent being sedentary. Meaning that they were sitting down or laying down. Sitting down, whether it was at a desk, whether it was on a couch, or in a car. They also found that those who sat for more than 13 hours a day had a 2-fold greater risk in death than those who sat for 11 hours or less a day. Not only did they find that excess sitting is terrible for you, they also found that it's even worse when it's accumulated in lengthy, uninterrupted bouts throughout the day. In fact, those who sat for more than 90 minutes at a time throughout the day suffered from 2 times greater risk of early death than those who broke up their periods of sitting in periods of 90 minutes or less each day. So enough about how sitting is killing you. Let's talk about how to vaccinate this sitting epidemic. Take a 5-minute movement break every 30 minutes. Those who sat for less than 30 minutes at a time had a 55% less risk of early death than those who sat for more than 30 minutes at a time. So I want you to do your part in taking charge of your own life and set a reminder every 30 minutes to get up, stretch, move, whatever you're doing, activate the muscles so that you do not become a part of this statistic.